It all went wrong so fast. I, 17F, and my friend, 17F, hung out like we normally do at my house. She used to drive herself over, but she hit a deer and totaled her car. She was okay. Friend's dad drops and picks her up now, which was totally fine at first. He does this thing that I think is weird, where he will walk her up to the door and walk up to the door to pick her up. This was also fine. It may be weird, but harmless. Recently, he's been rude, in my opinion. He picked up Friend, and instead of doing the normal thing of knocking on the door and waiting for us to answer, he just walked in. Now Friend just walks into my house, but she has complete permission, her father does not. I talked to my mom about it the first time, and she also thought it was very weird. Just earlier today, he came to get her, and he walked into my house. I said something along the lines of, "Did you just walk in? Did you even knock?" He said we don't respond when he knocks, so I said back that he could have texted or called, which he said we never reply. Not only is that not true, but he has the ability to ping her phone through parental controls. Now he says I'm getting too defensive about him walking in and says we're doing something we shouldn't be, but truly I just think it's weird and rude to walk into someone's house, not to mention a safety hazard, without them opening the door for you when you don't have permission. He told Friend he didn't trust her further, and he is obviously now iffy about her coming over here. Very luckily, if he doesn't allow her to come over, we only have a few more months until we're adults, but it would really suck. I don't know what to say or do anymore, but I don't think it's right, on many levels, to just walk into my house, not even my house but my mother's house. TLDR. Friend's helicopter dad walked into my house uninvited and without knocking, and thinks I'm too defensive about it. Edit/update. I should have clarified this in my original story, but the lock on my front door is slightly broken. It does lock, however it is pretty difficult, and often it goes unlocked. I was recently told we don't always make sure the door is locked at night. My parents are aware of this, but my mother's husband isn't really a get-it-done type of guy, and we've been low on funds. My house is one floor, and it's fairly small, so if Friend's dad knocked on the door, we are fairly sure we would have heard it. He let us know when he was leaving his house, about 15 minutes from my house. She was completely ready when he got there. About 25 minutes later. The reason we weren't standing right by the door when he got there. My stepbrother, also 17, was home, but he didn't hear a knock. Only came out when he heard the front door open. He said he knocked, but we're not entirely sure he did. I can drive, and I offered to come get. Friend, my mom also offers to get her because he drives her all the time. But he insists that he drives her. My parents don't get home until past 4 p.m. And he knows that if he wants her home earlier than that, he has to get her. Or again, we would drop her off later on. I talked to my mom about everything later after it happened, and it made her realize that if my friend's dad is going to just walk into our house, then really anyone can. Our house lock works like I said, but it's slightly broken and difficult to lock. However, everyone in the house should be more careful to lock the door. We are also getting new locks after this, which is great. My mom is worried that Friend's dad won't allow her to come over anymore, but it sounds like he's already on the edge about that. He is only seeing from our perspective and thinks we're hiding something, and if my mom tells him it makes her uncomfortable, then hopefully he'll see from her side. No matter what happens, my friend turns 18 in June, and we graduate this year, so it's not too much longer, but it still would suck not being able to hang out at my house anymore.